All right. This is my first recording. Um so we're going to see how this goes and everything, but I can't go without talking about this any longer. The Division 2 is the closest I have to like the perfect game that I want and enjoy. But this game is one of the most buggy, glitchy, fucky games I've ever played in my whole fucking life. Every single time that I get onto this game, I end up getting so frustrated. And within an hour, I'm just encountering so many bugs, glitches, and just genuinely stupid shit that I want to just flip my fucking desk and smash the hell out of my monitor. Because that's how frustrating it is. That's how frustrating it is to be so close to having just exactly the game that I want. Exactly the game that I want so badly. But this game fucks it up at every turn. And it's so infuriating. It's so infuriating because it's so close. The potential is right there. It's right there. But Ubisoft cannot get their shit together and fix the goddamn bugs and the fucking glitches and the getting stuck on terrain and trees and railings and boxes and fucking who knows what. But you get stuck on fucking everything in this game. And it has gotten me killed over and over and over again. And then there are some weapons like the Overlord, the Oxpecker, and stuff like that have these random reload bugs. Like earlier, I'm not fucking kidding, I had a reload bug on the Oxpecker 3 fucking times, and it got me killed twice because I'm running the Reviver Hive. And a nearby companion picked me up, and that's how I was able to survive ultimately. But my Reviver Hive went off. I got up from that. Then the companion came over and picked me up, and then I survived. But I'm like, da-da-da-da-da, reload, okay? Reload. I start to shoot. Boom, boom, click. You're out of ammo, motherfucker. Reload again. What? I just reloaded. So then, it does that shit, and it got me killed. That's when I went down the first time. I revive. Okay? I just reloaded, and then boom, boom, had to reload again. So I reloaded that time. And then I was getting ready to fire, and I went down. Revive Hive kicks in. I get up. Click. My gun didn't reload. What the fuck? And that's what I'm talking about. It's shit like that. And I encounter it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Every single day I play this game. Every single day. And like I said, within an hour of time spent on this game, I will encounter some sort of bug, a glitch, get stuck on something that always gets me killed over and over and over again. And this is what I'm talking about. This game is so good. It's just so close. But it fumbles the ball all the time. Literally, I've had instances. Literally, it was like 20 minutes ago. I'm playing this mission, and I can't remember. I went to do a rescue mission, and there's literally and Livid Frey, who I follow. She caught it in her gameplay too, just recently. It's in one of her shorts. So anybody who follows her, like, it's in one of her shorts where a body just appears out of nowhere and just falls. And that just happened to me in my gameplay. And it's just, what is with all the bugs? The desyncing, the lag, the reload bugs, the hit registration being absolute and utter dog shit. I don't know how many fucking times we have the global modifier right now, the Bloody Valentine thing where you get the headshots. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. I hate the enemy or the AI pathing. It does not avoid you. It should avoid you. But their pathing is dog shit in this game too. But it is a big open world, so I give it a pass, but it does get annoying. Anyway. I've had bodies fall out, just appear. Literally, I'm turning like this. They appear out of nowhere and just fall out of the sky. And it's like, what? And then my hit registration is what I was just about to like really get into. I've had times where I'm like 15, 20 feet away from an enemy. And I mean, I'm using Lexington, Oxpecker. You guys know these weapons. Unless you're a new player, but you guys, you veterans, know these weapons. If you're within 15, 20 like feet of an enemy and you're shooting them in the head, it's like a fucking laser beam, especially the Lexington. And I've had times where I shoot them 5, 6, it's like 5, 6 bullets. Bam, 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 bam. No headshot. No fucking headshot. And it's like, huh? What? And then I run over there, and while they're on the ground, you can shoot them in headshot. And it's like, why weren't you registering the headshot? And it's not, it's, here's the thing. If it was just happening very slightly here and there, and you know, it wasn't really happening to me. Oh, and here's the build that I'm currently running. And this gun, I just got to give a shout out to this gun. What a beautiful weapon. It's one of the best looking guns in the fucking game. I got it today out of one of the Legacy Mutiny caches. But yeah, the Lexington is like a fucking laser beam, dude. Especially within like 15, 20 meters, you're laser beaming shit. And same with the Oxpecker. If you're within 15, 20 feet of an enemy, it shit's like a laser beam. But it's just in their fucking head right here. No headshot, no headshot, no headshot, no headshot. Huh? Excuse me? Like, it's so stupid. I don't understand what the hell's going on in this game. And it's just glitchy ass shit all the fucking time in this game now. And the thing is, like, a lot of people will be like, well, if you're having such a, you know, hard time with Division 2, why don't you just go play Division 1? Like, go try Division 1. Division 1's just as bad, if not worse. I've been having so many desyncing issues on Division 1 and hit registry issues and all kinds of craziness over there. And that's because Ubisoft refuses to dedicate even any amount of time or anything toward Division 1, even though they just released a new version of the fucking game. You'd think they would do a server maintenance, but no. And sorry. And that would fix the problems on Division 1. A server maintenance would actually fix up the issues that are going on over there, the desyncing and stuff. And it would just be one server maintenance, and the new version of the Division 1 that you guys put out would be in a way better spot. And then I could recommend and actively tell people, hey, go buy that new version of the Division 1, give it a try. If you have any inclination of, or any interest in the Division 2, you're going to like that. You are. You're going to like that. You're going to like the Division 1. But I can't do that because they won't do a freaking server maintenance, so the game is in a shit state right now. Like I said, desyncing, glitches, bugs, hit registration issues, the whole bunch of bullshit. And I even had a reload bug happen over on the Division 1 not too long ago with the Golden Rhino. And it's like, yeah, it's just, they need to do something. I don't know, man. But if it's happening in Division 2 and they are focusing on Division 2 and putting effort toward Division 2, then it kind of makes me think even if they did something on Division 1 that it wouldn't really matter. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, it just kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. And it's also, we have Division 3 on the horizon, and if they can't get Division 2 right, they can't fix the shit in this game, and they can't fix the shit in Division 1, it doesn't give me a lot of hope for Division 3. I don't know. It's just such a fucking shame. It really is. It's just such a shame. Because, like I said, this is as close to a perfect game that appeals to me as I've ever come across. A big, open, detailed world. Modular guns. Customizable character. Tons of armor sets. You can make your character look freaking awesome. But there's just all this shit. And don't mind the backpack. The only reason I run this backpack is because I love the way the straps look on the front of my character. The only other backpack that I would run probably that I like the way the straps look and stuff is the why does my brain always blank when I'm talking on camera? I swear. The what the hell is wrong with me? The Memento. Yeah. Oh, I need to level the Memento up, actually. I got to level 5 prestige and shit. Yeah, I'm low level, blah, blah, blah. You can call me a noob or whatever the hell you want to, but yeah. I got... I don't know where I was going with that. But, yeah, that's my name in game. I am Hunk. And I can make my character kind of resemble a Hunk type character. Resident Evil. Please relicense and bring back the Resident Evil skins, Ubisoft. Please. Please. Before, Division 3 comes out, at least. So that, yeah. And another little side note when we're talking about Division games and stuff. There's a lot of speculation and talk, and people disagree with me on this, but I really do think with Ubisoft not wanting to even simply do a server maintenance on Division 1, this new version of the Division 1 was their last gasp. That was the final nail in the coffin. There's nothing more they're doing with Division 1 until Division 3. And I really do strongly believe this, that when Division 3 comes out, Division 1, bye-bye. I really, truly believe that Division 3 means Division 1 servers are going to get shut off. I really, truly do believe that. I really do. It sucks, but me personally, and I love Division 1. I think Division 1 is better than Division 2. But the state that Division 1's in, it just makes me I have to say, like, the state that it's in, hopefully I don't have freaking dandruff all over my damn shirt, but the state that Division 1 is in makes me just go, you know what? I won't be sad to see Division 1 go because of the state that it's in. It's the same as Division 2. Every time I get on Division 1, I have issues. There's glitches, there's bugs. There's desyncing, there's hit registration issues. It's just frustrating. So I'll be sad to see it go. I will. But at the same time, I won't be because of the state that it's in. It just, like, makes me think of other games that have came and went, and there's I've been around a long time. I got gray hair in my beard. Okay. I've watched some games with so much potential. So much potential. Go the way of Anthem. And Anthem was another game with so much potential. And they canceled its revival. And that game had you could do literally anything. Because of the way the lore was in Anthem, you could literally do absolutely anything in that game. Anything was possible in that game. You could create multi-dimensional time paradoxes and different timelines that you could jump to. All this crazy shit you could do with Anthem. The potential was absolutely endless if you're smart enough to, think about that stuff. Quantum mechanics and all that shit. Anything was possible in that game. So I hope we do get some sort of next game in Anthem. Maybe even I know I'm going on a tangent, and this is supposed to be about Division and stuff, but with Anthem, real quick, with Anthem is that you could literally make it so that you could use one of the artifacts and it literally reset the timeline, and then it changes, it wipes the slate clean, and you just do something like completely new, like keep the javelins, for fuck's sake, keep the javelins. Don't get rid of the javelins. It's so fun to be Iron Man, and the Interceptor was amazing, so fun. But anyway, you could wipe the slate clean with the story and go into a new dimension or a temporal thing where you're the only one who remembers what happened in the first game, but everybody else has forgotten. You could do all kinds of stuff. But there was a game called God Mode, going back to games that I've watched come and go. There was a game called God Mode on Xbox 360, and I was literally I was ranked as one of the best players on that game. People were messaging me and asking me how to get better at the game. That's how good I was at that game. But the developers got greedy, overpriced their monetization, and then on top of it, screwed around with the balance of the game, and it died. It died literally, like, within a month. They were like, yeah, we're shutting down the servers, and it was bad. Like, even me, I just jumped ship. I was like, you screwed your game up. You guys, your greed and choices completely fucked this game. And then there was Blacklight Tango Down, another Xbox 360 game. I was ranked 20th in North America on that game. I'm not joking. I used to be a big competitive player, and I honestly, me, or a couple of my friends and I could have actually gone like esport. If there were esports to certain games, we definitely could have gone like pro. It's not a joke. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm trying to like be real. We could have gone pro if there, like my friend Cage. The dude was a fucking prodigy at Super Smash Brothers Melee. Like, insane. We all had to sweat our asses off in order to do anything against him. And he actually won a couple local tournaments. And he could have ended up like climbing through the ranks and traveled across. I think he traveled to one other tournament, like a statewide tournament. And then he couldn't afford to go any further. I think this is what ended up happening. I can't remember really, but yeah, Blacklight Tango Down. I was 20th in America, and I think I got up to 12th in North America, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember for sure, but the last, like, I have a picture of my ranking. And well, I would throw it up. I don't have it on my computer. Um I actually I can't remember if I have it on my phone, if I have it on my Facebook. I think it's on my Facebook. I can't remember. I can't remember where the picture is. It's on one of my accounts. But it was a picture of me ranking 20th in Blacklight Tango Down on Xbox 360. And I could literally take out whole teams by myself. I could hop on that game and me versus a 6-man team, and I could take them, wipe the floor with all of them. So I used to be a pretty good competitive player, and then I lost my competitive nature. I don't like being competitive. And then I started getting social anxiety, and then my psoriasis, and I just completely lost my want to be competitive or anything, or even like social and stuff. So it sucks, but yeah. And then I've lost my edge. Honestly, I'm not as good at video games as I used to be. But that's also probably has something to do with age. You lose your reflex, and your like hand eye gets slower and everything. So yeah. But anyways, guys, yeah, I just wanted to kind of rant and talk, and now I can finally do gameplay and different things. So I'm gonna start doing that. Oh, I just realized my camera is probably not zoomed in, so you're probably not getting, the full experience with my facial expressions. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Yeah. Let's see how this comes out. Hopefully it comes out good. I hope. Anyways, take care. Laters.